everyone, it's Just Elizabeth. Welcome to my channel. I'm going to show you guys a lace front install today for beginners, but first I want to prep my hairline with the Boho Liquid Gold. Right here I'm just applying the product to my edges, slicking it back so that I can apply my wig cap. Right here, I'm just grabbing a wig cap to do what's called the ball cap method. Now that I applied the wig cap, I'm going ahead and taking some scissors and I'm cutting out both of my ears. Now that I'm finished with that, I'm going back in with the Boho Liquid Gold and I'm applying it to my hairline on top of the cap. As I'm applying the Boho Liquid Gold, I'm using my fingers to slick back the product. Now I'm taking my Got To Be Glued hairspray and I'm spraying around my hairline as well. At this part, I'm taking my blow dryer and I'm just drying both of the products onto the cap. I like to repeat the process at least 2 or 3 times. Now that that's done, I'm taking my eyebrow razor and I'm just cutting where the product stops. At this point, I'm just gliding the razor pretty much where the cap is so that I don't cut my skin. Now I'm taking the excess cap that was in the back of my head and my hair and I'm putting it into a ponytail. Right here, I'm taking the eyebrow razor and I'm just getting those little pieces that I didn't get the first time. However, you don't have to be perfect with this part because the glue is going down, so just do the best that you can. Right here, I'm taking the alcohol pad and I'm just cleaning that product off my skin. Right here, I'm adding a scalp protectant to protect my skin for when I apply the glue. Now that that's finished, I'm taking some makeup from Ulta Beauty and I'm applying it to the wig cap with a makeup brush. I wanted to make this process a little bit faster, so I'm taking a lace tint and I'm just spraying the cap as well. I'm going back in with the makeup at this point to apply to the cap so that underneath the wig it looks more like my skin. Right here, I'm applying that scalp protectant one more time because I'm about to add the glue. Right here, I'm preparing to add the lace bond glue, which is Kiss Almighty Bond, to the front of my cap. I put it on a popsicle stick. However, I usually just put it on to the front of the cap. But this time I was just trying something different. But I will go ahead and show you guys how I just normally apply it to the front of the cap. And you try to do this at least 3 times. And in between each time that you do it, you let the glue dry until it turns clear. And then you go ahead and add another layer. I'm just taking the alcohol wipe and I'm just cleaning up any excess glue that got on my skin. Right here, I'm taking the popsicle stick and I'm just spreading out the product. Keep in mind that the glue will not fully dry. It's just going to turn into a tacky form, which is going to help you apply the wig. I'm using a blow dryer to speed up the process. So that layer is fully dry, so I'm going in for my second layer of glue. And don't try to overdo it. Try to keep it as thin as possible. All right, so I did apply 3 layers. I just didn't show it on camera. And I went on ahead and I just applied a little bit more makeup as well over the glue. And this is a 40-inch wig, 13 by 6 lace front from my collection. Right here, I'm just applying that same lace tint to the inside of the lace front. And now I'm just applying a little bit more of that Ulta Beauty powder makeup to the inside of the lace front and also to my cap. Right here, I'm getting ready to cut off my ear tabs. But first, I'm going to go ahead and put the lace front wig on without pushing it down, without pressing it down into the glue, just to see exactly where my ears are and exactly how I want the lace front to fit onto my head. And now I'm positioning the wig, still not pressing it down into the glue until I find my ears and I cut off that first ear tab. Right here, I'm just finding the areas where my ears are. Now that I found the location where I'm going to cut, I'm going around where my ears are. And in case anybody is not familiar with what an ear tab is, this is a 13 by 6 lace front, so it does cover my ears. So I just have to get my ears out the way, get the hair off of my ears, and so my ears can be exposed when I'm wearing the wig. Now that I cut off that first ear tab, I'm starting to push down the lace into the glue. Now I'm doing the same thing on this side, cutting around where my ear is. Now I'm just going back in with that same powder makeup and I'm just filling in any areas where it's a little bit lighter. Right here, I added my wig band to fully melt the glue into the lace. But I did notice that I over bleached the knots. So I'm going to go ahead and take some black hairspray and I'm going to fill in that parting. I'm taking a rat tail comb and I'm placing it in the middle where the part is and I'm spraying around it. Now I'm taking that same comb and I'm just fixing the parting for when I go ahead and apply that makeup. Right here, I'm taking that same powder makeup from earlier with a smaller makeup brush and I'm going into the part and I'm just fixing the part. Now I'm going in with the hot comb just to make sure that everything looks how I want it to look with the part. I'm going back in with the makeup just to define the part. I'm taking the wig band off so I can finish fixing the part in the front. Right here, I'm just combing out any glue or product that might be in the front of their lace front. So this particular lace front was not pre-plucked and it does look very bulky in the front. So I'm going to go ahead and take my tweezers and I'm going to pluck the front of the hairline. Just try to move around. Don't try to stay in one spot and continue to pluck the same spot. Try to move around and try to also go a little bit back from the front so that way you're not over plucking one area. Now I'm taking that same eyebrow razor and I'm going ahead and cutting off that excess lace in the front. I'm starting from the middle and I'm working my way down the sides. I do have to go back in with that lace bond glue just to correct any areas that I did miss. Now I'm pressing it down with the back of a rat tail comb. At this point, I'm combing the hair back and pressing it down at the same time so that the hair doesn't get clumped up in the glue. And here I'm just doing any little last minute fixing of the parting because I seen that it was off. So I'm going back and I'm fixing the parting. I'm taking some alcohol wipes again just to get that glue, that excess makeup, that excess got to be off of my hairline. Now I'm going back again with the wig band to melt the rest of the glue that I just put down back into my scalp and into the wig. Now I'm applying more of that powder makeup because I did see that the glue is looked white in those areas because I just applied the glue again. So I'm going back with that powder makeup to make it look more of my skin tone. Right here, I'm separating the baby hairs from the wig, trying to see like exactly where I want them. I'm combing them out. Right here, I'm cutting the baby hairs at an angle going up. Now I'm taking my 1/2 inch flat irons and I'm curling the baby hairs up. Right here, I'm taking my Lotta Body mousse and I'm going to go ahead and apply a small amount to the baby hairs. Now I'm taking an edge comb and I'm swooping the baby hairs back. Now I'm going to the other side and I did notice that there was still a little bit more ear tab there, so I'm cutting that off. I'm separating the baby hairs again. This time I'm cutting at an angle going down. I'm doing the same thing again with that 1/2 inch flat iron. I'm curling the baby hairs upwards. I'm taking that Lotta Body mousse. I'm applying it again so I can swoop the baby hairs back again. Now I'm just adding a little bit of Got2b spray just to help secure any areas that I may have missed. I'm taking the wig band again and I'm letting the baby hair set. Now I'm taking one of my favorite products from Cliff Vermeer, the Silken and Mist, and I'm applying it to the hair. Also, I'm taking Mazzani heat screen and I'm applying it to the hair as well. Now I'm going back in with my hot comb and I'm just running it across the top of the wig. Now that the product is dry, I'm taking off that wig band and I'm just combing out the baby hairs and the hair in the front of the hairline. I'm taking that 1/2 inch flat iron again and I'm curling the baby hairs up without adding any more Lotta Body product. Now I'm going back with that same edge comb and I'm just swooping the baby hairs back. At this point they're dry, but they do have that curl pattern, so they're kind of like staying in place, and they do have a little bit of the dry product on it, so it is helping the baby hairs to stay in position. I did notice that one side was bulkier than the other one, so I grabbed my tweezers again and I'm just plucking at the hairline just to make sure that it looks more natural. And I'm doing some more plucking until I feel like it looks good enough for me. Now I'm just combing the hair back. And I'm going back in with that powder makeup with the larger brush. And I'm combing the baby hairs again in the front of the wig. I'm just doing my last minute finishing touches, combing the hair, combing back the baby hairs, adding a little bit more makeup, and fixing the part. And I'm just adding this wax stick to the top of the wig and combing it out. Now this is pretty much the finished result. I just have to go with the larger flat irons and just flat iron the back of it. This hair is pretty silky, so I don't have to do much flat ironing. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So this is the final result. You see me flexing. But yeah, I want to thank you guys for watching. And go like, go comment, subscribe. And I enjoyed this video. And I hope you guys enjoyed it too. I hope you got what you was looking for out of this. This is for beginners. It should be pretty simple for you guys. And yeah, you ain't got to worry about going to the hairdresser no more. Just go ahead and do it at home. Why not? It's not hard. I just showed you guys step by step. So do your thing. Enjoy. Thanks for watching.